los lados que brillaban de una Mercedes, rodea chico guapo, llama a mi amigo.
Hey everybody, it's Lee Out Loud, and I am stoked today to come to you from Ram's Head on Stage in Annapolis, Maryland. And today I have the pleasure of interviewing Sean O'Neill, who is a man of many different uniforms. Today he has on his investment uniform.
Yes, this is mine.
Yeah.
My casual Friday investment uniform.
Perfect. Yeah, that's good. So there are a couple different sides to Sean. So today we're going to talk about Sean's passion and my passion, which is music, and his involvement with AM/FM, which is Annapolis Musicians for...
Annapolis Musicians Fund for Musicians.
Annapolis Musicians
It's a mouthful.
Fund for Musicians. AM/FM.
am-fm.org. That's how
Perfect.
you can find us.
Perfect. It'll stream right across the bottom. That's how you can find us.
Oh, look at
So,
that.
yes,
Oh, wow.
I interview people who hashtag do what make them happy.
Ah, okay.
So often I find that your main gig, your main job makes you money,
Uh-huh.
but your side gig makes you happy.
That's true.
So AM/FM is your side gig, right?
It is, yeah. It's become a hobby in a way.
Okay.
Yeah. It started years ago. I guess about 12 years ago. Let's see, it's 2017 now. Yeah, I guess it was about 12 years ago, maybe longer. I was talking to Meg Murray, who I know that you also interviewed.
I did. Hi, Meg.
Yeah, a couple of weeks ago, and she and I were talking backstage at the Maryland Seafood Festival, which I used to do the music for. I kind of got roped into that accidentally years ago and grew it from one stage to 3 stages, and she was saying that we had to raise money for somebody because they were hurt, and I said, well, why don't we just create a fund so that we don't have to keep doing these benefit concerts, and we could just have one fund, people apply, and then that way we can just do a few really good big concerts, and then we're not having to rush real quick and put these things together. And she said, well, that's a great idea. I think Matt McConville wants to do that. So she connected me and Matt, and then we brought in a CPA who was very instrumental, and also an attorney. So Chris. See, I know him as Elk, so I don't. His real name is Christian
That's okay.
Elkington.
There you go.
And then Martha Jacobs was the CPA, and basically we all got together and hashed out how this whole concept was going to work.
Super
And,
team. Tell everybody exactly what the fund does for our local musicians.
Okay, we have 3 different funds. So the first fund was the original fund, which was if a musician breaks his finger and he plays guitar and he can't play for a month, then we will cover the cost of his lost gigs. And then we have another fund, which is catastrophic fund. We have had people really fall on hard times, maybe have a heart attack, or and in that situation they can apply for catastrophic benefits. And then the last one is the scholarship fund, which is named for Tim King, who was an entertainer and teacher in town who passed away a few years ago. And what we do for that is we educate, we get scholarships basically for middle school kids. And these are kids that normally can't afford scholarships, and so we pay them for private lessons.
How much money have we, Annapolis, raised?
I would say over collectively, and this is a rough estimate, we've probably raised about almost $250,000. We've given away well over 100,000. I know that.
Wow.
Maybe 150,000, and we've raised that money not just through our shows, but through East Puerto Rican has helped.
Great festival. You got to get down there to East Puerto Rican. It's totally fun.
Yeah,
Awesome.
it's pretty amazing. They have well over 40 bands there now. So
Very cool. So we'll put that link down here too. I ran into AM/FM by accident. I was living in Eastport and I got invited to get some tickets to this Christmas show. I had no idea what it was. And lo and behold, I had the tickets right by the stage, and I got to see this amazing night of these local artists donating their time, playing together, jamming out, playing one of their own songs and then one Christmas song, just seeing the explosion of talent in Annapolis. And that's where I found out and fell in love with AM/FM, was through the Christmas shows. So you might want to book yours now because it always sells out, and that's a good money raiser, right?
It is, yeah. We usually sell out 2 nights. All the acts donate their time, which is so generous.
Really cool.
And it all started with 2 Christmas CDs that came out back in 98, 99, I think. So
I think I have those.
yeah.
I have an Annapolis Christmas.
Yes, that's it.
I should have brought it.
Yeah, which gave us In the Vein of.
So amazingly
Yes.
cool.
So we started that a couple years ago, I guess 3 years ago. PJ Thomas, who is awesome co-producer. She's really one of the most talented people around as far as ideas and things like that. And she and I put those shows together, which is called In the Vein of series. We've done In the Vein of Tom Petty.
I was there.
We did In the Vein of Led Zeppelin. We did that one.
I missed that one.
We had In the
Favorite
Vein
band.
of Johnny Cash.
Oh yeah.
That was a good one. And a few others. Most recent was In the Vein of the Grateful
The
Dead.
Grateful Dead. That was my favorite one. And it was like the one time everybody could stand up at Ram's Head on stage and it was okay.
Yeah.
We were all dancing.
Everybody
That was
let
amazing.
people dance. I was amazed.
Yeah, very, very cool. And you've got one coming up now that you guys really should look into because I think it's an iconic band.
It is. It's going to be In the Vein of the Eagles.
Nice.
So I'm excited to hear what people do. So what the local artists will do is they will play one Eagles song and then one song they wrote in the style of about influenced by the Eagles.
So Ram's Head, AM/FM, our local radio station is amazing. WRNR. They help promote these things as well. It is a family affair in a town that is just bursting at the seams with talent.
It is. We're really lucky. It's almost a little bit of a secret that people don't realize that we're here. It's almost like a powder keg. You wonder when it's going to take off when you think about it. If Athens, Georgia made it, Seattle, Washington has made it.
Right.
In a way, Charlottesville, Virginia did for a short period of time. It's really just a matter of time before someone busts loose. I mean, Jimmy Davies definitely put us on the map. I think with Jimmy's Chicken Shack years ago, and I'm sure we'll see far more come out of the area.
All right, prediction of who you think will blow the keg, the musical keg first.
Ooh, I don't know.
I have mine.
I know who I would pick.
Who would you pick?
I think one of the most talented people in town, not just for music, but just as a talent with just being funny and having a personality and totally could be on TV, have her own TV show, is Angela Charles. There's some other people out there that I think could definitely do it, but we'll see. It's going to take. Who do you think it should be? Who do you think it'll be?
I love Pressing Strings.
Oh, they're amazing.
I mean, Together and Apart, I have watched them forever, and I just think they're spectacular. That's my prediction, but hey, I don't know everybody, and these bands blow my mind.
I know, and the next one could be some kid that's in high school.
So I'm going to ask you guys to support AM/FM. You can even go on and just donate money if you can't make it to the event. Come to In the Vein of the Eagles, which is coming up, and listen, when they pass the bucket, put money in because you may be a part of a kid's future. I mean,
that's right.
We could have the next Dave Matthews, Johnny Cash, Loretta Lynn. You never know.
Yeah, or even the next Bruce Springsteen. Which is the next In the Vein of after that in September.
Yeah. So follow AM/FM, listen to WRNR, and come to the Ram's Head to listen to music. Go to Eastport of Rockin', and thank you so much.
Sure.
He's got to go back to his day job now and manage money.
See you, everybody.
Bye.
Such a lovely place, such a lovely place. Ella lo lado que brillaba tiene una Mercedes, rodea chico guapo, ella llama a mi amigo cuando va en